Hello everyone, in this video we see Paul Morphy's attacking game and we also see how much dangerous Evans Gambit is. So Paul Morphy play with white pieces and Jules Arnos play with black. So Paul Morphy starts with e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to c4, Italian game, bishop to c5, and here Paul Morphy sacrifices his b pawn and this is called Evans Gambit. So white sacrifice his pawn and then create pressure on bishop and also on center with c3 and d4. So black accept the pawn. Bishop takes b4, c3, bishop to c5 and Paul Morphy castles king side. d6, d4. E takes d4, c takes d4 and pressure on bishop. Bishop to b6, knight to c3, knight to f6, e5. But black didn't save his knight and continue with d5. So black create pressure on bishop. But Paul Morphy take this knight. E takes knight, d takes bishop, f takes g7, create pressure on rook and also black can't castle on king side because Paul Morphy destroys his king side. Rook to g8 and Paul Morphy continue with rook to e1 check and you can see that king can't move on f8. So black continue with bishop to e6, d5 and black can't save his bishop because bishop is pinned. Queen to f6. So black create pressure on knight. But Paul Morphy didn't save his knight and continue with bishop to g5. Create pressure on queen. Queen takes knight and Paul Morphy take this bishop. D takes bishop, queen to d3. Offer for queen exchange. But Paul Morphy didn't focus on queen exchanges and continue his attack. E takes f7 check and you can see that black's king is in danger. This diagonal is covered, this f8 square is covered. So black continue with king takes f7 and here pause the video and think Paul Morphy's next move. So Paul Morphy continue with rook to e7 check and king has only one move. Can black take this rook? If black take this rook with his knight then black would lose his control on e5. Then knight can jump into e5 square and create fork on black's queen. So black would lose his queen. So black can't take this rook and continue with king to g6 and Paul Morphy continue with queen to e1 and decline the offer of queen exchange. And the threat is clear. Queen to e6 check, then king has only one move. And then g4 comes and checkmate. So black prevent with queen to d5 and cover this e6 square. So Paul Morphy continue his attack. Rook to d1, create more pressure on queen. But black can't move his queen from here. If black move his queen from here, then queen to e6 comes and checkmate comes immediately. This bishop is supported by knight. And if black move his queen on f5, then also knight to h5 comes and black would lose his queen by fork. So black continue with knight to d4 and Paul Morphy take this knight with his rook. Bishop takes rook and think final move of Paul Morphy. So Paul Morphy move his queen on b1 And after queen to b1 check, black resigned here because king has only one move, king to h5. And after moving king, queen takes h7 check, and then king to g4 and the queen to h3 is mate. And if black move his queen on f5, then knight to h5 check, and black would lose his queen with fork. And if black take this bishop, then queen takes queen check. After king takes knight, g3 comes and mate. And if king to h6, then also g4 comes and threat is clear. So black can't prevent this checkmate. So after queen to b1 check, black resigned here because black can't prevent this checkmate.